This is a video about my new Heartland torque. I'm doing this video because I haven't seen anything else really online about this unit. I don't have a channel, I don't do videos. I'm just posting this for general information. I don't care about likes and I don't care about subscriptions, and I'll probably never make another video. But I will try to answer anything in the comments. You can see the sales sheet. This is the MSRP and the options. Obviously, I didn't pay anything close to this. It's a nice camper toy hauler, but there's no universe where this thing is worth $79,500. I won't say what I paid, but it was considerably less than this. And so we'll leave it at that. I'll take it to the outside real quick first. I just got done with my first trip and I wanted to make some comments while everything was fresh in my mind. So this is the unit from the front. It's nice. The LED lights are nice. It's got a single slide with a queen bed. So just some things that, some initial thoughts. The generator, I've tested it out. It's quiet. It's not a big deal underneath the slide out bed right there. First thing I'll notice is that for that absurd price that they list, even though that's not what it sells for, there's no tire pressure monitoring system on it. People like Grand Design have started putting those on. The wheels are nice. They're just your standard Chinese tires, but they handle nicely. Again, if they're quoting that price, a TPMS would be nice. Standard issue hot water heater. You'll see that I put the side view and rear view cameras on here. Very easy to install from Furrion. There's a little water in that one or something. I didn't seal it up well, so the view's a little fuzzy, but that has nothing to do with the camper. The battery section in the front is wide enough for 2 batteries, so I went ahead and installed that. It comes with 30-gallon tanks, which is nice if you're going to be off-grid for a while. Again, the facade of it's really nice. Coming around the side, I'm trying to zoom out here or zoom in. It's got one storage unit here that's big, and it actually is really nice. It holds quite a bit. I'm pleased with it. First weird thing, this camping kitchen is really nice. If you're grilling outside or anything, it's really nice to have this out here. But if you look at similar models from Grand Design, the door folds down with cables that turn it into a shelf, which would be really nice for cooking, although I guess that would occlude the refrigerator. This is nice. So I initially went with the Heartland Fuel 260, which is the exact same floor plan. Everything's exactly the same. Some nuanced differences. It's not prepped for a second AC unit, which is why I didn't get that one. I got this one, and it's a 30 amp unit, and this is a 50 amp unit. You saw from the cut sheet that they gave me. So I might reference a few little differences. Underneath here is where that propane hooks into, so that's nice. You've got your electric stabilizer jacks here, which is a big help. It's pretty standard now in most units. Actually, Grand Design doesn't do those on its competing model. The weird thing, other than the door dropping going up, but it does have magnetic latches, which is nice, is that when you open up this backsplash, it occludes the shelving where you would put stuff to cook. Not that big of a deal. You can reach around it, but odd choice. The 260, the Fuel 260, which is like the lower grade down from this, the stove is sideways. It's a little more easy to access, but then again, I didn't get that one. Again, I wanted the 50 amp unit with the dual ACs. Otherwise, the awning covers the cook station, which is kind of nice. The Grand Design, on the Grand Design, the awning stops before the cook station, but extends further back to the end. I think I actually like this better. I don't think it's the big deal to have like grease splatter up into it. It's not it's too tall for that. Weird gripe. Hold on, I'll go get the key to show this. But the camper's a mess. I've been cleaning it up. Weird gripe with this is the fuel station. It holds 30 gallons of fuel. There's no always on gas gauge, you know, just an analog gas gauge. You actually have to turn the pump on to see how much fuel is in there. Really dumb. The Heartland Fuel 260 has a gauge that's always there. As you can see, this is a tall drink of water here. Watch your low-lying trees and power lines. This is by no means comprehensive. So some problems with the interior. You know, for a unit that they say costs this much money, there's some things in here that I can't understand. Lights here. Bathroom's nice. In this model versus the Fuel, you get a cabinet, which is a surprisingly big deal. I don't know why the Fuel doesn't have that. But going into the bathroom, good water pressure, good everything. So first thing with the workmanship, and the workmanship really concerns me. You can see that they sealed up everything around here, and they sealed up everything up top, but they didn't seal the bottom. I had to do this. I had to seal this bottom here with silicone sealant, and see how wavy this is? They didn't tack this down. So I'm gonna have to come through and put nails and tack this down because my sealant is now peeling away. Because I don't understand. I don't understand why they didn't seal it. That's really concerning to me. It's just a lapse in judgment. Poor workmanship. Speaking of poor workmanship, that really concerned me. You'll see it's nice. It has the second AC unit. It's a 31-foot unit, so I was concerned about the heat. So after my first ride back home, this door frame was ripped off. It was about a 2.5-3 hour trip, and you'll see where this is tacked in here. This is held. The door frame has a stop. There's a screw here, and that's supposed to be the only stop for this, and the same thing in the back. And what happened was that the screw stop in the back isn't secure enough, so this bounced backwards, came off of this railing down here and slammed, and it actually ripped the entire frame off the hinge. It's just these little flimsy finishing nails. So this is entirely ripped off, and what it needs is I'm gonna have to put a bracket in this door frame here where it's solid wood to keep it from going too far, because it'll just come right off if the door drops. It'll just come right off, and you see down at the bottom how it just comes off like this. So I need to put a little L bracket here as a stop right there to keep it from coming off of the hinge, and I need to put another one back here, but I don't know where. You can see, speaking of just disturbingly inept workmanship, they just put a screw to nowhere, a non-backed screw underneath here. It's up here, but you can see it. They just through this wood piece back here, they put a screw and put it straight through this wall, which is nothing. You can't see it from the other side, but there's nowhere for me to put a bracket down here, so I may just have to put another self-tapping screw up here. Very it's not strange as so much as it is lazy, especially if they're going to quote a price like that. I mean, it's absurd. But so I tacked the door frame back down. I'll put an L bracket here and another bracket at the bottom where there's some wood to securely anchor it into. The bed is a slide out. The mattress is terrible. You'll have to put a cover on it. We put a mattress cover on it, and it works really well. This is where the generator is, so there's no flip up storage. Another thing of just like not giving a crap workmanship is you can see up under here where they put finishing nails or staples, and then they just decided that they didn't like where they were and pulled them, and then redid it. Instead of putting a new piece of wood here, you get to look up at that every night. It's just a sign of not caring. And then as far as thoughtfulness goes, they put these USB ports up here so that you could charge your phone, and there's no shelf or anything to put it on in the corner. So I'm gonna have to I'll have to drop some anchors down from the overhead storage and put a little corner shelf. This little cubby's nice. It's actually really useful. You got your little wireless charging pad there, and then I'll use this mounting bracket for a fan. The AC does blow well. In truth, if you never turn the AC off, one AC unit is pretty much enough unless you're in the hottest temperatures here. Shelving up there is nice. So here's another workmanship thing. This door, let me close this. This door right here, when it opens, it just butts into this shelf. Now the shelf is really nice here. This is a really nice living room. I really like the layout, and it's a king bed. It's a camper king, but it's a big bed. And if you have dogs or babies, or you're just used to having a king bed, that's just really it was really great to sleep in. The solid top, this is really nice. Again, it's got moments of greatness, but then this door that opens into the bedroom, I guess they decided that this countertop would be what stops it from opening and hitting the wall there. I don't understand that. All the cabinets are actual wood. This is real wood. I think at least they did that. That's nice. This closet here is really great. I really liked having that. Good use of space, but you can see all those in the videos that Heartland has on their site. Oh, here's the thing that's nice. The vent fan here, it has an on button and an opening button here because that'd be so hard to reach. And if you're sitting on the can and you need it to open and you forgot, you can just reach it right there. Really smart there. But then if this ceiling is too tall for you, unless you're this super tall to be able to reach. So you're going to have a step ladder to get into anything. And so this fan here for when you're cooking, you could never reach that. So you have to open this manually and turn it on with that button there. Especially, which is harrowing when the fan, which is neat, but not that powerful, but neat. When the fan is turning, you get to go, turn the fan, remember to turn the fan off and go deal with that. Why they wouldn't just put a button to open that here, I don't understand. The JBL system's nice. The TV hooks into that. That's my TV that I installed. It comes with one, but HDMI goes through here, so you can hear it throughout the unit. The table's nice. They have to offset the legs on the table because of the ramp in the back. Other things. The legs. When they installed the legs under here, the stop is down there for where the Happy Jack drops down, but the legs don't reach the ground. I actually had to unscrew and lengthen those, and one of them I'm going to have to tap a new hole into it so that the drop down seating actually is supported by the floor. So if you have guests and they're fat and they are going to bend the frame there's nothing to support it. because the legs are like 1.5 to 2 inches off the ground when they're extended. Again, just a lack of caring on the part of the people that built it. On the inside, let's see if there's anything else that I'm forgetting on the inside. Unsecured screw, flimsy door stops, braces, shower not sealed, nail holes under the cabinet, no shelving, can't reach the living room fan, feet don't fold down. Otherwise, the interior of this one versus the Fuel, it's much lighter. It feels much better on the inside. There is nice touches of lighting. There's lighting under here, but there's also ambient lighting up there to kind of give you less harsh lighting. Fan up here, awning side, all the standard stuff. It's actually very nice. My wife and I enjoyed staying in it. And then back to the outside. That's really it from the outside. So just like, would I buy this unit again? Yes, not for anything even close to what they say it's worth. The Fuel 260, unless you're going to be in hot climates, the Fuel 260 is probably your better buy. It's a little bit darker on the inside, not as doesn't feel as bright and homey, and it only has one AC unit and it's 30 amp, but it is the exact same floor plan. And if you're going to have workmanship like this, you may as well get a unit that's substantially cheaper. I really enjoyed cooking on the outdoor stove while I was grilling steaks to do like sides and everything. I like the storage a lot. I like the look a lot, and that's really it. So if you have any questions, you can post them down. I'll try and follow it up, but I'm really just doing this for anybody else that might be considering this unit. And there's just no, especially I guess with COVID, there's just no information on it. If there's anything that I have to think of in the future, I'll just tack it on. But good camper, real solid. It doesn't have any extra spring in the axles like some of the nicer units will, and it's not like a motorized suspension. It doesn't have shocks. It's just the standard spring. I think that Grand Design offers a better suspension. The flooring is ducted, which is really nice. I haven't seen any other just bad workmanship in the undercarriage. So that's it. All right, everybody.